Hey, good to see you. Sorry, this isn't a video I was actually planning to do on this channel. Although I might share this to my other channel anyway, which I kind of haven't used for a while. This is about the Online Safety Bill, Online Safety Act, Internet Safety Act, because multiple countries are doing it. All at virtually the same time, and they're rushing it through. So I'm not saying that this is the main focus, but here we go. What if there is a secondary reason they're doing this? So around 2017, I think it was 2017, maybe 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong, message in the comments, I can update this video. I think it was around April time. Gold was repatriated as a tier 1 asset as gold. Then we go along to the proto-molecule years, when people were getting infected with an alien virus, and we're all having inoculations, or a lot of people did, and there was a massive wealth transfer. So there were stimulus checks, money went round in a circle, back to a certain section of people in the world. And then we carry on through. Then we had the cost of living crisis, which is worldwide. And then various other stuff happened here, which we all know about. So we've had conflicts, we've had lots of other financial issues going on, banks collapsing, such and so forth. And at the same time, there was also a thing, I think I spelt this right, called Basel III and Basel IV, which was supposed to come into effect. This should have happened just after proto-molecule years. In America, I don't think it's gone through. Some countries got delayed. And on the BIS website, I think it was the BIS, it said that all medium and small businesses and small banks and various other institutions, if they couldn't shore up enough gold versus their liabilities, they would be allowed to terminate. I'm guessing that just meant they wouldn't be saved by public money or whatever. They would just collapse and then be bought up by a bigger company. Now, I read this probably around, I did a video in 2022, I think, on one of my channels. So I think I read it around there. It was a long time ago. And I made a prediction that gold in 2025 would rise somewhere to around 2,500 to 3,000 UK GDP. Which, maybe it's coincidence, but I was right. So, because people started buying into it, mostly banks and stuff like that, I think it was partly originally because of this. Although Lynette Yang believes that this won't actually happen now. I'm starting to think this is true because of CBDCs, maybe. I think she had a different reason. And I'm not calling her out because I know her. I don't. I've never met her. I actually only saw her mention that a day or so ago. Anyway, so we get to where we are now, and we have the Online Safety Bill, which everyone's talking about currently. Now, yeah, I agree. It's a good thing. Protect kids. Of course it is. And I don't really have an issue. I don't know if you actually can. I think to some degree it's probably impossible. But, yeah, that's a good thing. I think really that's down to kids maybe, or maybe they could use facial recognition or something. Maybe that's not I don't know if I like the idea or not. But I think protecting kids from harmful content, nobody would think that's bad. But that's only the first few pages, parts of this. The rest of it is controlling adults, or everyone. And this I don't agree with, because I do not agree with free speech being removed. And the ability to have uncensored opinions, and everything else that everyone's talking about. So, but what started to interest me is, why are they doing it? Because it's not just the UK, it's also the USA, it's also the EU. So the EU is, I think it's October 2025. I think Australia is like December it's earmarked for. The UK was literally now, so that was July. I don't know about the USA. I haven't looked too much into that. So why would they want to put all these through so quickly? I mean, they're literally being rushed through. They won't undo it. So I believe there's possibly another reason that nobody's looking at, because while everyone's concentrating on this stuff, they're not looking anywhere else. And this is quite a thing they do while you're concentrating on this subject. So someone's concentrating on this part, some people argue against it, some people are not too sure, or they think something else, but they're all still within the same subject. They're not looking out here. And out here, I started to wonder, currently a bill has just gone through, literally 2 days ago, or 3 now, I think, which is to do with I think it's called the Reformation Bill. And this is the Bank of England. And this has got royal assent, so it's actually gone through. And this is a 4-part, I think that was 5 there. This is a 4-part stage for a Reformation weekend. I think I've got the right word. I might have to put it in the comments or do a follow-up, because being dyslexic, there's the odd time when I get my words mixed up if they look different or the same or similar. See? This is why I got nervous about doing videos. But I really want to run a channel because I'm interested in certain things and I want to share it with the world. So, and this kind of got to me a lot, so I wanted to put it out. I might be wrong, but I think it's worth the discussion. So if the Bank of England's done this is about bail-ins. This is where the bank bails in all its money because it's run out, so it cashes in on your savings and everything else. This could be small businesses as well and everything else. There's also asset control. So this stops you using money to buy assets, sell assets, trade in assets. So I'm wondering, at first I wondered, is it because the dollar's crashing? Is it because the financial system is coming to an end? And this is like, in the future sometime, they're going to switch over to a new system based on gold? Or is it because they're going to see a crash and they don't want everyone taking their money out and crashing the system? But this is every country at the same time. So is this because of the implementation of a CBDC? So they would have this Reformation weekend, stop everyone taking their money out, control all the assets while it's changing over to this new system, even if you can't see it, because our banking systems are quite similar now anyway, because not many people hold cash. So, and I'm wondering if this online safety bill is also to stop people from telling everyone else, oh, there's going to be a bail-in, da-da-da-da-da, and then the banks crash. And also to stop them talking about this, arguing against it, or anything else to do with this CBDC system, which is going to be worldwide. So if it's going to be worldwide, it would make sense that all countries want to control the narrative and stop you. Now in 2017, I think it was, or 18, when I first started talking about this was just in messages on other people's YouTube I won't mention the names of the people I said it on, but they were financial programs because I was asking the questions. And I got barred 4 or 5 times from using it. So I started to wonder if I found out something that they don't want us to know. And I'm starting to think maybe there's some truth to what I thought. So, and if you have a CBDC system, I hope this doesn't go out of focus too much. This is actually harder than I thought. I would go on the video, but I look like a mess at the moment because I haven't long woke up. So if you have a CBDC system, then you'd have credit scoring and behavioral scoring, and your ID is online because you've had to sign your online ID to actually access any programs, social media, music, everything else. It would make sense because they would want to control everything that everyone sees and does and be able to stop it at a moment's notice by punishing you. They would know where you live. They would know your bank accounts because they're all connected. And that's the point. If everything's connected, because almost everyone uses the internet one way or another. You've got to use it for a job. You've got to sometimes use it to log in your shifts. You've got to use your banking systems. Sending a CV, looking for a job. Information, if you're a writer, if you're a music artist, it doesn't matter what you do. Somewhere along the line, we've become so reliant on the internet that this online safety bill thing, I think, is related to an oncoming CBDC system and an oncoming behavioral scoring system, which is going to restrict your freedoms, control your cash. And I think it's also possibly linked to this Bank of England. Oh God, I wish I could get the word right. I'm sure it's Reformation Bill. Please let me know. It is actually on my phone, so I might do a follow-up video and put the bill up on here. It's on the Bank of England website. It's also on the government website. So if you look for... I'll try and put a link below at some point later on today. But let me know what you think. Please like and comment. Share if you want to. But definitely please comment. I'd love some feedback. Let me know what you think. It's really strange how 3 bills have gone through one after the other. And literally like 3 or 4 days after the online safety bill went through, the Reformation Bill for bail-ins went through like instantly after, and I was just like, hold on a minute, maybe there's another reason for all this. The scope of ability of control they'll have when you think of it in those sort of terms is even greater than just the control of free speech and the control of people. So let me know. I'm interested. My channel isn't really wasn't originally going to be for political stuff, but I really felt I wanted to put this out there. So so it's really weird doing a video like this as well. So but I thought I'd do it this way. So thank you for listening. Please comment, please subscribe and let me know. I'll probably put this on my other channel as well, which is 0 to Infinity, which I haven't posted on for a long time. And yeah, thanks for listening. If you've got this far and I haven't bored the hell out of you, sorry for my dyslexic mind that gets a bit confused once in a while. Yeah, I'll catch you next time.